Oh, we're 2 for 2.
2 for 2. That's right.
2 for 2. One for lovers back in the house.
We betting 1,000 right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
You are betting 1,000 this week, baby.
I am betting 1,000. That's right.
So, Earl's opening a really special bottle of bubbles right now.
Yes, this is a Chandon Late Disgorged Vintage Brut.
Yountville.
Yountville.
So they do their Yountville Brut. You can get it on at the winery only. But this one's special because it's a late disgorged. You want to tell them what that is, baby?
Sparkling wines go through a secondary fermentation process, which you'll sometimes hear people use the term of something that's being on the lees. For beer people, it would be the trub. But the late disgorgement is when the sparkling wine is on the lees, which is a secondary fermentation. It can be on there depending on how long they want to age it for, 5 years or something.
Is this a non-vintage or a vintage? 2007.
Yes.
This is a vintage. So
they put it on the lees for the secondary fermentation, and then what they call late disgorgement is when they go to take the dead yeast and particulate. There are other particulate matter, but it's basically the dead yeast off of the bottle without losing much of the liquid.
So this is pretty special. It's unique. My recollection when we picked this up last month is only members could get this. They're not even selling it at the winery.
I believe you're right, Ann. I believe you're right.
And they weren't even sure that if we came back next month that we could buy it. There were so few of it done. So this is pretty special that we're sharing with you today after our hard-working weekend in the, that was a big pop, huh?
Yes.
I always wait for the explosion. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. When the pop happens, usually there's an explosion.
I thought there was going to be some overflow, but didn't want the overflow.
We worked really hard in our garden, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I think you're still sweating a little bit from the garden, baby.
I am.
All of a sudden the pressure's on and we got a busy month this month and it's like, damn, we got a lot to do. What happened?
Yes, a lot of digging.
We are 3 weeks into not buying greens in the grocery store anymore.
That's right.
Which is all about our garden. You know, it's one thing to eat live food versus dead food. And I know the food you think you're buying in the grocery store is alive.
Not.
So we have anything exciting to talk about? Should we tell them that you're going to rename yourself?
No.
King Shaniqua Quinil? King Shaka Khan.
I should change my name. Then people stop looking for me.
They always gonna find you, baby. They always gonna find you.
I'm about to go off grid in a minute.
What happens to me when you go off grid? I'm a motivational speaker, the woman that you love.
Well, they'll be able to find you. They just won't be able to find me.
So I'm supposed to lie again and tell them I'm not with you?
Yeah.
What?
Tell them you don't know nobody by that name. That's all you gotta say. That's not a lie. Because I have a different name.
Okay, King Shaka Khan.
That's right. Shaka Khan. That's right.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so I guess we're just trying the champagne with the wild bubbles right now. The bubbles are wild. Cheers, baby.
And yours, that yeast in your glass.
Yeah, you like to make me yeasty for some reason.
I do. Please, stop it.
Little shout out to Tambra. I've got about 50 of these right now to make shirts with. Craft project this summer.
That's
I
late
think I might look cute in a little cork top, wouldn't I?
I would not disagree.
Okay, so what do you think?
It's a little bland. First taste. It has a yeasty.
It does.
It's yeasty, but it has like call it an apricot, maybe.
Apricot.
There's like this little apricot stone fruit component to the flavor profile.
It's we drink a lot of young or non-vintage champagne, bubbles, quote unquote. But when we get something French that's a little older,
yeah,
it's not necessarily toasty, and that might be the late
disgorgement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes it less toasty, but it's got a yeastiness to it, and it's not dry.
Yeah.
Even though you'd probably call it a brut, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a brut. So the trissage date was April 2008. The disgorgement date was October 2013. So I think it's got like a little bit of bubble. Now the bubbles have all calmed down, the wild bubbles. I think it's got a little sophistication to it, honestly. Because we're used to drinking, like I said, a lot of sparkling wine that's just been bottled or is a non-vintage. This has got a little level of sophistication to it on the palate.
I don't disagree.
You don't disagree?
No.
You okay over there wiping your face, baby?
Just hot.
Just hot? You are hot. Tell him, ladies, he's hot.
No.
Go ahead. Tell
No.
him. I have my mother's hands, honey.
Just ordinary. 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 OD. Maybe that's your name. OD.
You are extraordinary, mister.
Ordinary.
Extraordinary. Okay, well, so I did a roasted barbecue chicken for dinner tonight, honey.
Ooh, I thought I smelled a little BQ. Give me some. Your roasted chicken is definitely better than my roasted chicken for sure.
Yeah, I know. You've been working on it, baby. You trying to beat me out.
I'm trying to get my lemon garlic rub perfected. It's just not there yet.
The lemon garlic rub.
It's getting there. It's close.
He likes
it
to.
hasn't.
And we do have another chicken in the fridge for next week.
It hasn't gotten better.
Straight from Terra Firma Farms.
It hasn't gotten better each time.
It has gotten better each time.
Third time's the charm.
Is it only 2 times now you made chicken?
Yeah.
I thought you made 1 time. It was a little dry, no salt. Second time was a little soupy. Third time was the 2 chickens.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yes. Yeah. 4th time's the charm. 4th time's the charm.
Woo woo! 4th time.
Yeah.
Next
but we had
weekend.
but we had some good chicken stock from my
Yes, we
third
did.
chicken.
It cooked down very well. I agree.
Yes.
Chicken broth for all the health and nutrients because I'm an old lady and I need extra help.
We both need it. I'm old and ordinary, and you old and extraordinary.
Stop it. Okay, we should let these people go. We're kind of boring tonight.
We are?
We're not?
No, we're not.
We won't be boring later anyway.
Cheers to a good week, to all your blessings.
Yes. To being with people you love.
For real.